Hey guys, my name is John. I've been working on this software development for around last 4 5 years. This series of videos will be just recreation of the older videos I put just because of this mic issue and other things. So this video series will contain of videos starting from learning blockchain to implementing an enterprise level solution. So if you have any suggestions in any part of this videos, just comment it down. I'll try to improve in the next video. So this video series will be posted in a interval of 3 to 5 days. So whenever I get a time or whenever it's a weekend, I'll try to make this video and post it. So your suggestions are welcome. So let's jump into the what is blockchain part. So if I go to Google and try what is blockchain, so from this description what you can understand is it's list of records, it's blocks. So what is difference? So let's say it's just a list of records. So I'm just gonna be, so let's take these four boxes as four different clients, and they have a system or a server running with some data transfer being made between these clients. So if client A or client 1 is changing a value from 1 to 11, okay, all these people have to be notified. But what if the data 11 is wrong and should not be 11, it should be 12? It should be validated by all three other guys. So if I just change it to 11 and supply this data to 2 3 4, no one has communication or verification with other guys saying that this 11 or 12 value is the correct value. So what blockchain solves is, blockchain as a solution is just series of blocks, like there was one and then it got changed to 11 or 12. Okay, so this is just series of records. Okay, and then it gets it's just a ledger of records. So what blockchain solves here is using DLT. So DLT comes into picture as distributed ledger technology. Okay, so if you are using a DLT, then all these four clients will be connected to a network or a channel. Okay, that is in the blockchain term. So if a guy changes a value here from 1 to 11 as a new record, he has to submit it on the network. Okay, so this 11 has to be submitted as a action. This action needs to be run across all this other clients in the same input. So whatever the input he is using for changing it to 11, all these clients will be receiving that input. So if and only everyone receives the same output as 11, they will add it to the ledger. So this is called consensus. So everyone agrees upon something using some logic. This is DLT, blockchain, other stuff. So if your business requires a solution like this, blockchain is the way to go. Else, if you can just accept that other client won't never cheat, he will never fabricate the data, or there will be no case of data mishandling and the data getting changed. So you don't need to use the blockchain. But if you have a financial or a country to country transfer, you just need to be sure that you are getting the correct value, then you have to use blockchain services or private networks or public networks, whatever it may be. So to be sure that this data you are getting is actual data and not fabricated or manipulated over the network to you. Okay, what if one guy gets 12 as a solution, all three are getting 11, then these three data will be forced into this guy. So he has to change to 11 because this is the winning argument, the majority. So here this is a majority based consensus. There are other consensus also. So consensus differ, the solution differs based on the consensus. So a private network has to agree on a consensus. Let's say we will use majority win or minority win or time based calculation, whoever wins the whoever solves the problem first, they will win, and then they get to elect the result. So it's based on the each and every person or the organization's decision to implement their own consensus and implement their own blockchain. So blockchain as a concept is just a chain of ledger, a chain of data in a ledger. DLT is a concept of making everyone connected to the network, and consensus is making everyone agree using some logic and then applying the data result on their network. So this is what blockchain is. In a real world situation, a blockchain can solve a very basic problem like inventory. Let's say this is a medical company, they want to update their inventory, or this is a bookshop, they want to implement a inventory system based on blockchain. Then all these inventory systems across this particular location or the country will be connected to a particular network. All those ledgers or the sale records, everything will be spread across this network in a real time, so everyone will be in sync about all those things happening on different location, and they can be sure that this data is valid and been has not been modified by anyone else. Let's say some bookstore, they are selling this book for a lesser price, then they will get to know because there is a stock which is missing, and this price has been changed only for this particular customer. So everyone will get to know about this particular change. If there is any discrepancies in the future, they will be able to find out who did this. So this is there. So first, if you want to implement a blockchain solution for your company, identify whether it requires blockchain or not. So simply implementing blockchain for the namesake will bring problems, and it will make the solution complicated, as running a blockchain service or blockchain server will require at least 3 to 4 nodes, and a lot of professionals who needs to deploy the node, manage the node, everything. So the whole application development cycle will be little more complicated, but it will be useful in the long run if your business actually requires blockchain. So in the next video, we'll be talking about what is private and public networks and why we need private networks for an enterprise level solution, as well as we'll talk about what is Hyperledger, why we need, and which one to choose from these 5 projects. Do comment if you have any suggestions on this video or what you want on the next video, so I'll try to cover those things as well. Until next time, tata, bye bye from John.